Hey guys, Roxy Sims here, and I have a speed build for you today. Today I'm building an apple orchard, but not just any old apple orchard. It's one where you can go and pick the apples yourself. It also has a cafe inside and like a little shop where you can get lots of apple goodies. So, since it is autumn, I have been thinking about activities that I want to go out and do. I'm a huge fan of fall, of autumn. It is my favorite season by far. Just something about it makes me feel good, you know? It's like, I guess maybe it's because the stifling heat is going away. It's getting the cool breeze in the air, and of course, the change of the leaves. I mean, who doesn't love that? And so I just get like so inspired to do fall activities. I've made so much soup recently. It's just, I get in that mood, and I've made, I like made my own pumpkin spice coffee creamer and a pumpkin pie. When fall starts, I get really, really into it. And one of the things that I like to do, of course, is go apple picking. There's a few different places where you can do that around here, and I try to do it every year. I get really excited to do anything that has to do with fall. I also, of course, like to go to pumpkin patches, hay rides, bonfires. Yeah, all of that stuff makes me pretty happy. I'm actually doing, like, one of my coming up builds. I will be doing a pumpkin patch. I'm really, really excited about that. See, this orchard is the kind of feel that I was going for. It's like a roadside farm stand, real country kind of apple orchard. The food, because I said it's like a cafe inside, the food is very country. Like, I think you can get like anything apple, of course, like the apple cider, apple pie, all of that. But I also have some things on the menu that are like the ham dinner and the grand breakfast and stuff like that. So very country. And the pumpkin patch, I want to tell you a little bit about the pumpkin patch that I've started a little bit of the building. So that shouldn't be too long before I get that one done. But I'm so excited about that one because any pumpkin patches that I've been to have lots of like activities, so like a place to do bonfires, the hay rides, lots of outdoor activities. And so I'm going to have lots of activities at the pumpkin patch. This one, I just wanted to, just like a real cutesy little shop in there and really cozy feel. I put a fireplace in it, and I just like the feeling of this place. This has got to be like one of my favorites, I think, so far. Yeah, I really think so. I think it's one of my favorites. And so this place is definitely inspired by a little roadside farm stand kind of place. That's not too far from where I live. I definitely got a lot of inspiration from a couple different places. The first place I was talking about is a roadside farm stand place, and it has, fresh fruits and vegetables that they grow themselves and some products that were made from that fresh produce, like apple butter, jams, jellies, stuff like that. And the second place that I really got inspired by has like a cafe in it. They sell lots of baked goods with the, fruits and vegetables that they grow there, and a little bit of country food and sandwiches, things like that. So I took those two inspirations and I kind of mashed them together to make this place. In the shop inside, I put little jars of honey because those little jars of honey are so cute. I made a honey cake and I put that for sale, some apple pie, jugs of milk, some fresh produce. I also put some decor items in there for sale. So yeah, just a cutesy little shop. That reminds me though, you can make it a retail space or restaurant. I have it set up that it can be either one, just whatever you're feeling. I have it to where it has every item that's required for either thing. So yeah, just do what you feel with that. I think I have it set up as a retail space. Just from whenever I was filming, of course, it's a small place. So it was filling up with lots of dishes when I had it as a restaurant. It works great, though I did test it as a restaurant and retail. It works either way. It's just it was filling up with lots of dishes and I was trying to take pictures. So yeah, I think I have it set to retail right now though. I really hope that we get a farm related pack one day. You know, a game pack, an expansion pack, stuff pack, it doesn't matter. I'll take it. Whatever you give me that's farm related, I will take it. Because I thought having a tractor parked out front would have just been so adorable. They probably have CC versions of it, but I wanted to go CC free with this one. So having one of those packs would be so nice. I would love it. I love anything farm related. This is definitely not the first gardening farm related thing I've built. Oh, I love the thing that's coming up here in a minute. I'm making like a little picnic area right here. It turned out so cute. It's so cute that if it had cheeks, I would pinch them. I love it. It like turned out so good. I just made this one like super cutesy. Everything about it, I tried to make it really, really cutesy and cozy. And yeah. And then whenever I was recording this and the leaves were falling from the trees, it made it dreamy. I had to stop myself from like taking a ton of pictures because it was just so cute. Oh, these are like little baskets that you'll take around and put apples in whenever you're picking them. As you will see shortly, I spend a lot of time in this build placing apples. That takes a lot of time to place apples in those baskets, but I wanted those baskets to be full of them and overfilling and spilling out, and so yeah, I spent a lot of time doing that. If you don't know where to get the apples, you just type in the cheat code BB period show hidden objects, and you type in that cheat, and then you go to the debug items right here, like you see on the screen, and you can, put in the apples. Oh, and this is like a bobbing for apples little area. I just saw this on Twitter, but I cannot for the life of me remember who it is. So please, if you know who did this recently, let me know, and I will tag them and everything, put them in the description. But I just don't know who that was. I tried searching through Twitter, and I could not find it anywhere. So please, if you know, let me know. So guys, I always end up having an issue whenever I go to an apple orchard to pick apples. Okay, because I have a family who loves picking apples. We all like picking apples. But I tend to be the only one who eats them afterward. So we end up getting a ton of apples, and no one's even interested in doing anything with them, like, see, I like cooking apple pies. I like to make apple butter. If you haven't had apple butter, I definitely suggest it. It is very tasty. Yeah, so I like apple butter. I like these apple cheesecake bars. I have lots of things that I like to do with them, but I tend to be the only one who likes to eat them. So if I make an apple pie, I'm the only one in my house that will eat any of the apple pie, and that's just not good. I can't be trusted with an entire apple pie by myself. I just can't, So then I end up not having anything to do with them. So I think like last year I ended up making a bunch of apple butter because apple butter requires a ton of apples, and then I just jarred it and then I gave it away to people because no one in my house will eat it. I just have my husband and my son are a bit just a bit picky, I would say. I don't know why. I serve all different kinds of food. They just, I mean, who doesn't like sweets made with apples? Apple pie is really good. And I like apple muffins, apple strudel, lots of different things. And then sometimes one of my family members will like it, but then only one. I can barely find anything that both of them like. But my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law live not too far away. And see, we're like kindred spirits. I really like to cook all those different things, and they really like those different things too. So they're not picky at all. They're like me. They like it all, and so then I always have like built-in people that I can go and bake and eat good food with. Stuff that my husband and son won't touch, they will. So I am very, very thankful to them. Thanks, you two. I love you. What would I do with all of these, creations that I do that nobody will eat in my house? What would I do without you? Because you got my back. One of my mother-in-law, sister-in-law, and my favorite show is the Great British Baking Show. And we just love that show. It is such a good cooking show. And they make, obviously, very British food. And being American, we really haven't tried a lot of these things that they make on the show. So we all will get together and we'll watch the show. And then we even have like British baking days where we take some of those recipes that we've never got to try and make them ourselves. And that's so much fun. I made, last time when we did it, I made a strawberry pavlova. It was so good. I've never had pavlova before. Nowhere around here serves it. Like I've told you before, I live in a very small town. So if I want anything that's out of the ordinary, I have to make it myself. So we made that, and that was so good. But yeah, like we like to get together and cook things that you don't typically get from around here. So we have tons of fun together. I get really lucky. I got really, really lucky with my mother-in-law. I know a lot of people, unfortunately, don't like their in-laws, but I love mine. I'm so happy with we get along so well, me and his family. My husband's family are really cool. I can hang out with them all the time. They're like my best friends, really. So I'm thankful. I'm really thankful. So guys, as you can see, I'm setting up the retail area of this little place. And sometimes I feel like setting up retail spaces are kind of difficult. Do you guys feel that way too? Like, I don't know. It's just sometimes something difficult about it to me. But I think since it was going like super, super casual with this, it made it a lot easier. And I have like lots of places like this around here. So lots of inspiration, lots of things to emulate in my own building. So I think that made it a little easier. But yeah, like I said, super casual with it. Really cutesy little shop kind of feels. Oh, something I did want to mention is that I am so sorry that it's been a while since my last video. I deeply apologize. I had to take on a couple of new responsibilities lately, and they have really like taken up pretty much every bit of my free time. And because this unfortunately is not my job yet, I don't get paid for this yet. So I have other jobs, and lots of my free time is taken up. So when my new responsibilities took up so much of my free time, I just had no time to do this. But things are calming down, and I'm getting back in the swing of things. So I'll be back. I'm back. I already have a couple other videos that I have set up to come out really, really soon. So, things are calming down a little bit, and you'll be seeing more videos from me. So I apologize if you even noticed that I was gone. uh, I think that's been pretty common though lately. I think everyone's been really, really busy with just the beginning of, school starting. And I think it's just normal recently that everyone's just been super busy. So hopefully, along with myself, that you all get a little more free time as well. That's what I hope for you all. Because autumn is a great time to get a little more free time. I'm really excited to see everyone's autumn inspired build. So, hey, if you are a builder and you post, Sims pictures on social media, tag me in it because I'm seriously so excited to see that. I'm Roxy Sims on everything, on Twitter, Instagram, everything. So, if you make an autumn inspired build, please tag me. I'd love to see it. Oh, hey, did you all hear about the terrain tools, the new terrain tools that are coming out? I mean, surely you have, but if you haven't, there are going to be terrain tools. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I already have things planned out that I'm going to build. There has been, okay, so I have been wanting to make a vineyard, like with rolling hills, with grapes growing on the rolling hills. I've been wanting to make that for so long, but the fact that we couldn't do hills has really deterred me from making it. So, that is going to be one of the very first things that I make whenever we actually get the terrain tools. I am very, very excited for it. Oh, I don't even, I mean, it's been so long since we had terrain tools. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to relearn how to use them, besides the obvious making hills. I feel like there's just going to be the possibilities are going to be endless. And I think it's going to take me a bit, to get back in the swing of using that. I maybe have to open up The Sims 3 and look at some of my old builds on there since we had terrain tools on Sims 3. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll go look at my Sims 3 builds, see what I even did with those. It's been so long. Oh my goodness. I've been wanting these for a very, very long time. And maybe, I hope that we can do this, but maybe I will make my house. I have, I haven't really wanted to make my house before because my house has a walkout basement. So the front of the house is level with the ground, but then underneath we have a basement, and in the back I live on a hill, so in the back you can walk out. And I live in the forest, pretty much. But I've always wanted to make it, but you've never been able to make a walkout basement that well, at least. I'd have to make it rocky with those fake those rock tables from Outdoor Retreat. You know how sometimes people will make a walkout basement with those? Yeah, but it's not really rocky here. So I didn't want to use that, but now hopefully I can make a walkout basement. So yeah, I think I can make my house finally. So that's exciting. I'll probably do that not too long after we get that update. Unfortunately, we don't know when that's gonna come yet. I'm hoping, I know they said not October, but hopefully November? Fingers crossed. That's what I'm hoping for. There is supposed to be a live stream today talking more about the terrain tools, so maybe they'll let us know possibly when we'll get it. I'm not sure, but hopefully. Back to the actual video. I just love this kitchen. It's kind of a very hodgepodge, rundown, put together, kitchen. And that's what I love so much about it. It reminds me of a kitchen that really would be in a little farm stand country type place. So I really, really like it. Well, guys, we're pretty much done with this build. We have a little bit of the kitchen and just a little bit of the bathroom. But other than that, pretty much done. I have had so much fun building this. Like I said, love fall, love autumn. It is my favorite. So I think I'll be having Lots of fall-centric builds coming up, which hopefully you don't mind. I know I won't. I'm going to be looking for other people's builds to watch as well. If it's fall related, I want to see it. And guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it more than you know. Really, I do. And guys, if you like this video, please subscribe. I have lots of good stuff planned. So I hope you guys like the video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.